Hello, today I'll be doing a video on Black Bear. A woman isolates herself in order to write a story about a love triangle. I was not impressed by the trailer when I first saw it, but ended up watching because Aubrey Plaza was in it, and I was told by people in the industry that I should study her work because her acting style was very similar to mine. So here we are. Since I didn't know too much about the plot, I went into this very confused. I think Aubrey Plaza is a good dramatic actress if she ever wanted to distance herself from comedy. We follow a woman who's blacklisted in Hollywood and takes up writing. She stays with a couple who have problems of their own. There's a lot of tension between them, and a love triangle ensues. The movie starts off okay, and then we have the characters hanging out in a cabin and drinking and talking, and it starts to feel like a stage play. The dialogue is very pretentious, and everyone starts talking about politics and gender roles. And I'm groaning at this point and thinking, oh no, is it gonna be this type of movie? If I wanted to sit and watch people recite monologues, I'd buy a ticket on Broadway. I contemplated turning it off at this point, but I am glad I stuck it out because when we do move away from the living room scene, it starts to feel like a movie again. And a lot of drama happens, and things really start to pick up. And then it ends suddenly, and we're in a completely different scenario with the same characters but a similar dynamic. And this is where it really started to confuse me. I was really confused about what was going on, then realized that Aubrey Plaza is a writer in real life who's writing two different stories. And that's what we're seeing. None of the things that are happening are real. And I'm really disappointed because the first story was heading in a really interesting direction. I wanted to see where that was gonna go, and it led nowhere. The second story is Aubrey playing a drunken actress who's difficult on set, who believes her husband, who's the director of the movie that she's filming, is cheating on her with another actress on set. It was weird, and I didn't enjoy it. The whole story just felt like something that I would see in an acting class. If you've ever been to an acting class, you'll know what I mean. Like, you pick different scenes to act out if you're a couple who's arguing, and that's what it feels like. It feels like the type of scene that a bunch of amateur wannabe actors would perform in a class somewhere. The movie as a whole wasn't good. I wish it was just a straightforward single story type of movie, not different stories with the same actors. I usually don't like those types of stories. If you're gonna have different stories, have different actors. That's just my preference. And I give this like a 3 out of 10. I would recommend it if you have nothing else better to do and if you're very open to just watching anything, especially if it's like indie. So yeah, 3 out of 10.